The whole crew was chilling together. एक दिन छुट्टी भी थी and Mathura is a small city जहाँ सिर्फ एक theater है और I think 0 movie लगी थी तब. I'm half Mongolian, I'm half Indian, and then he just cracked me up by saying मैं भी half हूँ. In this episode of Stars Behind Stars, आप देख रहे हैं मेरी कहानी. I'm Piyu, I'm a celebrity fashion stylist and you're watching me on Bollywood Now. I think I always knew I wanted to be in fashion. I just didn't know stylist. I was 5 years old and I remember having this conversation with my dad. You know, every Indian household, bade hoke kya banna hai? And I go, I want to be a tailor. And then he asks me, why do you want to be a tailor? And that's when I told him, I pointed towards the TV, I still remember, and I told him, these famous people you see, I want to make garments for them. So, and cut to like 20 years later, I was doing the same thing. So I think I always knew that I wanted to work with the stars. My first job, I actually landed up after my college to Harper's Bazaar, which is a global magazine. And my first cover was with our lovely Bebo. And I love her. Growing up, she's always been this icon that I really look up to. So yeah, I think Glossy magazine landed me up with this job. And I feel, at least in my case, I can fairly say it's a divine intervention because मेरे beginning से लेकर आज तक I have never applied for a job. I have always got a call. So I guess someone somewhere is taking care of and someone somewhere is surely sharing, my contact or reference that I'm landing with all these jobs that have come my way. एक्चुअली करीना के साथ मैंने 2 से 3 बार काम किया. फर्स्ट वॉज ऑफकोर्स व्हेन आई वाज इंटर्न विद द मैगजीन. सो दैट वॉज ऑफकोर्स आई वॉज ऑस्ट्रक. शी हैज़ ऑलवेज बीन माई फेवरेट. तो देयर वॉज नॉट एज मच इंटरेक्शन, बट लेटर ऑन मैं गैब्रिएला के साथ काम करने लगी थी एज डिज़ाइन हेड फॉर हर लेबल विच इज़ डेमी बाय गैब्रिएला. And Kareena was their client. So that's when I met her again at a personal level where my job included to visit her place, take measurements, unke jo bhi requirements hai to write that down and curate a particular design for her for events. So that's how I met her the second time. And third time मैं उनसे Good News के set पे मिली थी. Aki Narula was working on her costumes and I was working with Aki. So that's how I met her for the third time. And that was like a full-fledged working experience with her. And from day one till today, I'm still awestruck. I still love her so much. I think her star different hai and her project ka requirement different hai. And plus, I'm also someone who studied fashion. So, of course, technical knowledge and college helps. With that knowledge that I gained from college, I try mixing it with client के requirements. And जैसे अगर मुझे red पसंद है, I would like a particular red. Say, maybe a Shantanu will like some other red. And again, if I'm styling Amir, it'll be a sober red probably. But with the Shantanu जो ज़्यादा young और funky हैं, I can use maybe a brighter red. So I think keeping all these things in mind, and of course because we've been working for a while, हमें इतना experience भी है, ये सब का amalgamation consider करके is when we come up with the look. I think I would replace Izzat with a better word, say, because in my case, I don't know about others. मेरे हिसाब से I think I've always been respected and treasured by my clients. So I do not know if that happens. Yes, having said that, I think yes, it's a thankless job for sure. Also, I am someone who doesn't like cameras as such. Like, I love my job. I love working behind the camera. So for me, it's great. But I think what you're trying to say is we are not recognized as such. But that I think any other job is. It's just because हमारी job glamorous world के साथ है, people expect us also to know. But other than that, you look at doctors, engineers, I don't think best of the doctors, no one really knows unless we really need them. So it's like any other job, at least in my opinion. And like I said, I was always blessed with amazing clients. So I've always been included, respected, and treasured. अगेन टचवुड एटलीस्ट अभी तक जो मैंने लुक्स किए हैं वो ट्रोल नहीं हुए हैं एंड like I said, I'm little spiritual also, so I also believe in the whole quote where you read the book, keep the good, leave the bad. So negativity, I don't really let it affect me so much. Thankfully, over the spectrum, I've not really gone very wrong, let's put it that way, कि मेरा कोई भी look troll हुआ हो. So thankfully, touchwood, I've not faced that side yet. I wouldn't want to also. And also I feel yeah, fashion is very subjective. जो मुझे पसंद है maybe आपको नहीं पसंद, या जिसमें मैं comfortable हूँ उसमें आप comfortable नहीं हैं, या I am okay with a long plunge line, but maybe you're someone who doesn't wants to show skin that much. It's very subjective. So even if someone is commenting on my work, they don't know what the brief was, they don't know where it is coming from, they don't know what the inspiration was, and they don't know the client brief. So it's very okay, yeah. There are so many mouths, they will say something. I think you should be at your zen mode. That's what I do. So there are a couple of websites and agencies around the globe which do trend forecasting. So I'm subscribed with them. As a stylist, I think everyone should be. WGSN है एक website जो I follow religiously. Their trend reports are on point. I've been following that for years for my work. And of course, keep your eyes open. कौन क्या पहन रहे हैं, क्या changes आ रहे हैं, not just by fashion but also politically. Say when Obama was elected, a lot of people in US started wearing suits. That was a change which came into fashion, but because of a political change. So I think just keep your eyes open, just be aware what is happening, what people are liking, not liking, what is a fad and what is a trend that is going to stay. And follow these agencies, keep your eyes on all the fashion weeks that are happening around the globe. And I think you'll be on trend, yeah. Just I think homework ज़रूरी है, अगर आप वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं, then you're on track. I think I would say, of course, when I met Kareena, I was really happy. Also, I started styling Amir Khan 2 years back when it was Lal Singh Chadda promotions. So that was again a great moment because other than fashion, I really admire his work. He is known as a perfectionist. So that was another moment that I really cherish. And last year मैं Paris Fashion Week first time काम की थी. That's really big when it comes to fashion. I also try balancing Bollywood और fashion. मुझे दोनों ही करने थे हमेशा से. तो Bollywood moments I've already told you. I think fashion, when I worked for Paris Fashion Week, I was really happy. And recently I worked on Cannes Film Festival, which is again one of the most prestigious festivals around the globe. So I think that was also a great event for me. I think a couple of events that she did I really liked. She was part of, I think, the launch of Abujani Sandeep Khosla's collection. I loved that. She had also done a magazine cover, which was again fabulous. All 5 looks were great. I think if whenever she's collaborated with a great style team, तब उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे looks serve किए हैं. These 2 moments were my favorite from her fashion journey. I really appreciate also this take on fashion that she has. At least वो experimental है and bold है. A lot of people aren't that. So I feel personally जब आप experiment करते हैं and bold भी हैं to, you know, carry anything that you want, I think that's when actually a fashion moment happens. So I think that's my take on her. Actually, it totally depends on what movie. If it is a movie, it's a bigger budget in terms of costumes. अगर ad है तो शायद और ज़्यादा है. Again, depending on कौन सा client है. Maybe I don't know. These are just random things, but probably an international brand उनका बजट ज़्यादा होगा, मे बी सेम कैटेगरी अगर आप परफ्यूम ऐड कर रहे हैं, शायद अ स्मॉलर यंगर ब्रांड वुड नॉट हैव दैट मच बजट, बट इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड लाइक डियोर या शनेल का अगर आप कैंपेन कर रहे हैं तो बजट्स ज़्यादा होंगे. अगेन इट डिपेंड्स व्हाट इज़ द एक्टर दैट यू आर वर्किंग विथ. Are they new? Are they relatively, they've been working for the longer time? I think too many factors. Yeah, I don't think I can put a figure on it. Okay, if I go traditionally, जब आप fashion कहते हैं, that's A, global. B, Bollywood and fashion are very different. Fashion is something which sort of depends on trend, and it has some rules कि आप इस सीज़न में यही फैब्रिक्स प्रॉबली वर्क कर रहे हैं. अगर स्प्रिंग समर है तो आप पर्टिकुलर कलर्स ही पहन रहे हैं या वही कलर्स या कट्स या सिलुएट्स यूज़ किए जा रहे हैं टू मेक द गारमेंट्स. Whereas when you say Bollywood or an event, it's very personal. I wouldn't categorize it as a fashion norm क्योंकि there are a lot of things that will depend on what you like, which geographical region you are in, what was your cultural background. Like if someone who comes from Mongol will wear something different irrespective of it being 2024 spring summer. So I think जब आप Bollywood कहते हैं, at least in my head I keep Bollywood and fashion very separate, because it's a particular person and individual that you're styling. Yes, they take inspirations from the fashion trends, but fashion is very separate from Bollywood, I would say. अगर इंडिया में बात करें, आई थिंक द सेम थिंग दैट आई सेड, मिसकंसेप्शन इज कि जो बॉलीवुड एक्टर्स पहन रहे हैं वो फैशन है. इट्स नॉट दैट. Fashion has its own bigger industry, it's a much bigger spectrum, and they follow their own trends, and we as an individual pick from fashion. Fashion doesn't pick from, I mean, it's interrelated at times when there's a big awe event that maybe a actor has worn something and it trickles down कि ओ करीना ने ये लहंगा पहना था and every girl wants to wear it. So then it becomes a movement of fashion that we adapt from them. But majorly fashion is a separate thing that works completely differently from Bollywood. That's a misconception that we have. I mean, there are fashion forecasts, but like I said, fashion is not just garments and trends and क्या designs आ रहे हैं fashion week में बाहर. Fashion also gets affected with the political state, the economical state, the financial state of a country or a geographical region. जैसे एक एग्जाम्पल के लिए मैं आपको हिस्ट्री में वापस ले जाऊंगी. फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन, इफ़ यू सी, व्हेन दैट हैपेंड, इट वाज अगेन अ वॉर जोन, अ पॉलिटिकल सॉर्ट ऑफ चेंज, जिसकी वजह से, and it was a financial and economical brief also that affected the fashion. क्योंकि जब फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन हुआ, कई सारे लोग in war could not afford expensive fabrics, या सिर्फ रॉयल फैमिलीज़ थे जो सिल्क पहन सकते थे, जो कॉर्सेट्स एंड बिग गाउन्स पहन सकते थे. और जब रेवोल्यूशन हुआ तब आई थिंक इज़ व्हेन शीथ ड्रेस केम इनटू बीइंग, बिकॉज इसके दो एंगल्स थे. एक तो था वेयर विमेन सेड वी आर नॉट गोना बी केज्ड, बिकॉज कॉर्सेट आज के टाइम पे फैशन है, बट उस टाइम पे कॉर्सेट वॉज अबाउट द टाइनी वेस्ट दैट द मैन वॉज वेरी ऑब्सेसिव अबाउट. So it was constructing a wrong narrative for women, and with that revolution I think women said, I'm not going to wear this, I'm going to be my own woman, and I will wear sheath dresses, which in today's regular context is the summer dress that we wear. It was cotton, it was free, it was breathable, but the change came from that political change that was happening, or the revolution that was taking place, and the fabrics changed from silk and brocades to a cotton and a linen, क्योंकि regular peasants could not afford silk. So it was a two tango narrative. Similarly, like you said, क्या changes आएंगे, I don't know, it really depends on, like, there's so much happening in the world, and like I said, fashion is so broad. I think we will have to keep our eyes open to see what is going to be the next change, what political, what environmental, what financial, what temperature, change is going to happen, because in today's day we are seeing there's so much happening with our environment. Hopefully we do take measures about it, but I think we'll have to keep our eyes open कि क्या changes आ रहे हैं, and उस हिसाब से I think fashion will of course keep changing its narrative. Good news में जब Aki was working for Kareena's looks, लाल घाघरा एक song था, and Kareena ने it was a wedding song, and she wore a traditional lehenga but over a very cool chill silk shirt, and ये trickle down हुआ to everyone, where I think all the young girls, हमें नहीं पहनना heavy लहंगा, especially जब आप सिर्फ wedding visit कर रहे हैं. Yes, when you're a bride, of course you have to do the whole thing up, but जब आप as a visitor जा रहे हैं to a wedding, ना आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पहनना है जो चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा heavy हो गई है, but you also want to look nice, but you also want to keep it chill. So I think that trend was picked up very well, where every girl started pairing up. It became a whole semi-Indian, Indo-Western kind of movement. That was one. And I think I had dressed Shantanu up in a transparent shirt, and that also sort of like I had paired it up with a skirt, and everything was very transy organza. So I think at that moment men were not very they were not opting for something which is transy, and that changed. And later on हमने काफ़ी सारे magazine covers and shoots देखे जहाँ the actor has opted for a skirt. So that also I think became a trend. Like I said, I have been blessed with clients, so all of them have been amazing. Karthik के साथ मेरी journey I think started at Luka Chupi. I was team styling then, and I was taking care of his garments for the movie Luka Chupi. And I would say he is one of the best persons to work with. वो एक ऐसे एक्टर हैं जो अपनी पूरी टीम को साथ लेके चलते हैं एंड अपनी पूरी टीम की रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, एंड इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल एनवायरनमेंट. इट सीम्स दैट आप अपने फैमिली के पास ही जा रहे हैं काम करने के लिए. सो दैट वाज माय एक्सपीरियंस विद हिम. Sanjay Dutt, I was working on Sadak 2, briefly again with Aki Narula, and I was, honestly, it's a funny story because I was really scared of him, because he's also like this, he's this actor whose stature is bigger than anything, again, I have grown up watching him. I have loved his movies, like from Sergeant to Munna Bhai MBBS. And suddenly having that person in front of you, I was so scared to even go and interact with him. And that's when his manager took me to him and he was like, hey, she's from costumes. And I said, hi. And he turned around and he said, because my Hindi is not that fluent, and he just asked me like, where are you from? And I told him I'm half, and I'm half Mongolian, I'm half Indian. And then he just cracked me up by saying, मैं भी half हूँ. Because he also belongs to two different, I think his parents come from two different backgrounds. And that's where we sort of like, it just broke the ice and I was not scared suddenly. So yeah, and he's such a beautiful person to work with. Like, he has some different charisma, I have to say. And Milind, again, we were shooting for a cover for Z Zest, magazine cover था, और हम Maldives में shoot कर रहे थे. And his wife was also along with him. And again, Milind Suman is someone who I've really loved, because like I said, मुझे Bollywood और fashion दोनों पसंद है, and he is the only living supermodel from our country. So again, amazing moment, and he's someone who just carries everything so nicely. So for a stylist, एक blessing हो जाती है when you have someone so good to style. And his wife and me, I can safely again say, are friends today. सिर्फ हमने काम नहीं किया because Maldives था. Shoot के बाद you have the whole night, you know. So the whole crew sat together, and Milind ka birthday bhi tha in that same span. So we celebrated the birthday together. Early morning हम shoot से पहले उठ के running के लिए गए हैं, because we all know he and his wife are have been running and they are so fit. They also promote fitness everywhere, and I am someone who has run marathons, and I've always been this girl who was involved with sports. So it was again amazing. And Randeep, I think I shot with him for a personal shoot that he wanted to curate. And again, same thing, he was very chill. He's again someone who carries everything flawlessly. So, and very approachable. He also was like made me very comfortable, where he was like, okay, where do you live, what do you think this is nice. He's also someone who considers, you know, जब आप style कर रहे हैं, it's a teamwork, it's not just him taking decisions, or like he wants to know where are you coming from, what is your choice in terms of all the options. So I think all of them were really great. Yeah. Okay. I have worked with Vicky also. We were working, I think, on a ad shoot. It was for a educational website. So again, this is like years back. I think Masan had just released, and I think he was working on some other projects, and this is the in-between phase. So again, very inviting. Yeah, like I loved Masan. I'm also someone who really appreciates good cinema. तो मुझे उनका काम पहले से ही पसंद था, and when I was working with him, he's again a very welcoming, very down to earth and very easy to work actor. He's fun also actually. So I have worked with Sushmita Sen also, and I think वो मेरी one of the favorite clients हैं. उनके साथ when you're working, I was working on this ad for Happenstance. It's one of the footwear brands. And एक तो I think हम सब जानते हैं, she always addresses people with Jaan. So I have seen that earlier, and for that day I was her Jaan. So there was a most beautiful feeling. She is again sort of like a family. She was treating me as if I'm like this, her own little girl. And again, एक actor जो सारी टीम को साथ में लेके चलते हैं, and she's amazing. अगर उन्हें आपको convey करना है कुछ, at times we all are humans, and you know, we sort of put things, we get harsh at times. उनकी क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी है कि वो आपको हर चीज़ इतने प्यार से और इतने पोलाइटली समझाएंगे. And I've also seen she's a star, you know. But the set that we were working on, it had some technical issues because of the whole electricity bit. I mean, that is of course not in our hands, but she's so dedicated and so amazing. Because the electricity was not there, the place literally turned out into a furnace. But उन्होंने फिर भी काम नहीं रोका, and she kept working, and she made sure that the work happens on time, so that none of the technicians would have probably suffered or anything. Like, she's so considerate. I think that is one of the best thing that I want to adopt from her. Okay, so Ayushmann, I was working on Dream Girl 1. Again, I was working with Niharika Bhasin, and मैं उनकी wardrobe head थी, project head थी, and I was taking care of Ayushmann's garments. So again, super chill person to work with, and Dream Girl एक बहुत experimental movie भी थी जहाँ वो women's wear पहन रहे थे. So that was very challenging for me as his style team. And again, it is challenging for the actor also to make you comfortable with something like that, you know. So like from putting up blouses to like hair to makeup to lipstick and whatnot. So बहुत बेहतरीन experience था, and we were shooting in Mathura, and this was a whole movie that we were shooting. So of course we were there for 1.5-2 months. So again, same thing, like शूट खत्म होने के बाद we all were staying in the same hotel, so it was like long nights, the whole crew was chilling together. एक दिन छुट्टी भी थी and मथुरा is a small city जहाँ सिर्फ एक थिएटर है और I think zero movie लगी थी तब and everyone was like okay Sunday is coming, what are you all doing, and we all made a whole crew plan to go and watch Zero. So छुट्टी के दिन हम पूरा क्रू एक साथ गए थे. इट वॉज सो मच फन एंड या वी डिडंट इवन रियलाइज कि पूरा 1.5 month कैसे निकल गया. No, I think it was not our idea, of course. The whole idea and concept of the film was of Raj Shandilya, who's the director. पर जब when they bring the style team on board, of course अब director के vision को follow कर रहे हैं. तो guidelines of course उनसे मिली थी कि we have to, you know, there's this guy who sort of is in need of financial stability and जिसके लिए वो कोई भी job करने के लिए ready, and that's how, if you've seen the movie, that's how his character ends up with this job, the call job, where लोग देख नहीं पा रहे हैं उनको, इसीलिए he uses the gift of his voice and बट हमें ये कहा गया था कि धीरे धीरे उनके वॉइस से कई लोगों को प्यार होने लगता है एंड देन दैट्स द फर्स्ट स्टेज, देन पीपल वांट टू सी यू, दे वांट टू मीट यू. तो जब मीटिंग स्टेज आता है मूवी में, he has to become the Pooja that he was, you know, talking as. And that's when Raj had told the style team कि भाई he will be wearing women's clothes. So technically बहुत challenging था कि how do we make him look a beautiful, attractive woman. And then of course as a stylist हम referencing करते हैं because the story was based out of Mathura. We started referring वहाँ की women's कैसे कपड़े पहनती हैं, कैसी साड़ीज़ पहनती हैं, क्या colours choose करती हैं. Like when you look at a city, probably like how I'm wearing a pastel, maybe you won't see pastels in Mathura. It'll be a dark green, dark blue रहेगा, रानी pink रहेगा, ये सारे shades. So we started doing our research कि वहाँ की women कैसे कपड़े पहनते हैं. Maybe he was also a age bracket that he was playing. सो आप उस एज ब्रैकेट को टारगेट करने लगते हैं जहाँ उन्होंने सलवार कमीज़ ज़्यादा पहनी है मोर देन साड़ी. देन आई थिंक द मेजर वर्क दैट एनी स्टाइलिस्ट डज फॉर एनी मूवी. सो ऑफ कोर्स राज शांडिल्य वाज अ very supportive director, but this was our process to sort of make sure that he looks the beautiful Pooja that we saw later on. I think मेरे किसी लुक के साथ अभी तक उप्स मोमेंट तो हुआ नहीं है. And we also make sure जब हम trials कर रहे हैं, again I'll talk for myself, we prefer doing a set of trials once and then we shortlist, and once the alterations are done उसके बाद हम एक और trial करते हैं event से पहले या movies के पहले. Movies and ads में in fact there are multiple trials that we go through. So हमें already पता रहता है अगर कोई चीज़ बहुत फ्रेंजी है, we'll do a lining layer. अगर कुछ fit नहीं हो रहा है हम उसे body fit, you know, all the alterations and all we will take care of. So हमारी साइड से हम measures लेते हैं and like I said मेरे साथ कुछ उस moment अभी तक हुआ नहीं है, but even if it happens I think we all are professionals, even the media people are professionals when they are covering. I have seen, if I have seen any moment, I think they are respectful enough to, you know, sort of take a pause, they let us adjust the thing. And even actors and clients, we've been working for so long with each other, we have that respect and space where it's like okay ये गलत हो गया, अगली बार से नहीं होगा या अगली बार से अब ज़्यादा ध्यान रखेंगे. Having said that, like I said, I've never really had oops moment. Okay, now I don't know actors ने क्या बोला है, so I don't know how to say that. Again, I'm someone who does my job and stays away, so I wouldn't know अगर कुछ हुआ भी है on social media. I'm someone who doesn't really follow it. But if there are angles which are taken abruptly, I think it's something that the person clicking or the person who's taking care of that job needs to take care of it, I guess. And अगर किसी actor ने convey किया है, then I think they should follow what the actor wants. I think another way to safeguard it is, अगर आपने सारे angles लिए हैं, just be sensible enough to pick something which is, you know, not unpleasant sight and आप वो publish करिए rather than something which is not appealing. I wake up in the morning, and as I've mentioned earlier, I'm someone who's very spiritual. So, मेरा morning schedule is completely different. I wake up, I do my prayers, I do one chapter of Gita every day, and I do my whole affirmations and stuff. I really believe in connecting to the divine. So that is my first thing that I do. I like doing, and that's how I like starting my day with the whole positivity. And once I'm charged up with the divine, मैं सबसे पहले योगा के लिए जाती हूँ. It's been 6 years I've been practicing yoga, and post yoga I come back, freshen up. I love having breakfast properly, not in a rush and stuff. So I'm a very early riser. I wake up at 5 in the morning. Around 8ish I finish my breakfast, and ऑलमोस्ट 9 बजे तक मैं रेडी रहती हूँ, चाहे कुछ भी काम हो. मे बी TVC ट्रायल्स, अगर काम नहीं भी है, आई एम स्टिल ऑलवेज अप एंड रेडी. एंड बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो मेजरली वर्क इन सेलिब्रिटी स्टाइलिंग, हम मोस्टली PR एंड मार्केटिंग एंड ब्रांड्स के साथ या डिज़ाइनर्स के साथ काम करते हैं. So they generally open up by 11. So I still have that 9 to 11 to, plan my day, have my diary, write it down. आज क्या क्या काम finish करना है, क्या couriers जाने हैं, क्या meetings हैं. And once I'm prepped, 11 is when I start my day. Be it a meeting, be it a trial, be it going sourcing, or be it an interview like this. So I think I plan out my day. I like being planned. I'm someone who cannot randomly start a day. So I already have everything that I have to finish. I try wrapping my day maximum by 7, क्योंकि PR agencies shut by 5, and those are the agencies that I majorly work with. So by 7, like by 6 I'm back home mostly. By 7 I try wrapping my day. क्या क्या काम मैंने finish कर लिया है आज, क्या क्या बाकी है, क्या क्या नहीं हो पाया, planning the next day. And 7 to 9 is something that I keep for myself. It can be with my family, with my friends. Maybe I just want to go and watch a movie, or anything for that matter. That's my me time. And again, by 10 I'm an early sleeping person also. So by 10 I call it a day. And yeah, that is probably in major context how my day is. Mostly if I'm not in the city, it's for two reasons. Either I'm traveling, which I love, or else it is for a movie shoot or a TVC shoot or a music video shoot, for shoot particularly. So I think जिस भी city में हम हैं, we wake up as per the call time. हमें call sheet मिलती है, उस हिसाब से we wake up, and we plan our day. Again, we have to be on set at a particular time. So जब हम बाहर shoot कर रहे हैं, the whole schedule is driven by the shoot schedule. But still, like I said, मैं travel कर रही हूँ, नहीं कर रही हूँ, that initial 1 hour is with me, for me. So I wake up, I do my prayers no matter what. I carry like my little box which has my incense sticks and fumes, etc. that I need. I do my prayers little quicker than what I would do at home. Of course, a smaller version of it. And kuch bhi ho jaye, that half an hour I do my yoga stretches and a small quick flow, but I need to do that to start my day. So these two things never change no matter where I am. Then of course, schedule किस हिसाब से बना है shoot का, we follow that the whole day. Whenever we come back and whenever we wrap the day, I think same thing, half an hour I try taking out and being in touch with people who are important for me in my life, and then again call it a day. That's how it is when I'm at work. When I'm on a holiday, I think I completely switch off my phone. All my clients know this, but I'm responsible enough to update them. Hey, these are the dates I'm not available, and these are the dates that I'm not gonna be there. And अभी इतने टाइम से हम साथ काम कर रहे हैं कि all my clients know that if I'm on a holiday, I'm on a holiday. I'm not taking work calls. So that's when I love soaking into the nature. If I'm at a mountainous place, I love gazing into the abyss, just being with the nature. No schedule as such, honestly, on holidays. I don't think I can put a measure on it. I cannot imagine doing any other job, honestly. Jab se I have got consciousness, like I said, I was 5 years old. That's when we actually start gauging consciousness and, like, recognizing things. Tab se I know that I always wanted to work in fashion. So I really cannot put a measure on it. I think I really want to style. I don't know. I had never really put a name on it, honestly. Whatever has come my way, I'm also very easy and chill. I've never really put के मुझे magazine के साथ काम करना है, मुझे इसके साथ काम करना है, फिर ये करना है. I'm a very easygoing person, like, and I'm very satisfied also in that norm. कि if I have one job in a month, I'm very happy with that also, and क्योंकि I also understand that this is just part of my life. It's not my life. I have seen a lot of people taking it as, oh my god, ये नहीं हो रहा है. Shit, ये project चला गया. मैंने अभी तक ये भी नहीं किया है. I don't think these thoughts really matter to me because there's so much more in my life. Like I said, मैं try करती हूँ मेरा काम 11 से 5 बजे के बीच में हो जाए ताकि मैं बाकी चीज़ें कर पाऊँ. Like, I have my yoga. Even if nothing is happening in terms of work, I have to do my yoga, I have to do my runs. I run marathons. That practice is constantly happening. I love traveling. So मेरे travel plans भी like हर 3 महीने I travel some or the other place that I have never traveled, in my life. I have this thing of like sort of seeing the world. So मेरे free time पे मैं वो कर रही होती हूँ. I also paint. I've been learning classical music for 4 years now. So I have that. So there's so much happening that I think this is just yet another part of my life. I don't really put a name on it. I mean, if I have to take 3 names, I think my eyes are on Hollywood then. Next, if I really have to put it down, I think I really want to work with Timothée Chalamet. I admire his work a lot. I love Zendaya's fashion game. So I think that is someone I really, really want to work with. And I think third, I would say I want to continue working with Amir more than picking someone else because he's such a great person. It was a great experience to work with him. And सिर्फ जी आमिर खान आई थिंक उनके साथ सिर्फ फैशन नहीं, यू लर्न सो मच अबाउट लाइफ, जस्ट द वे दैट मैन कंडक्ट्स हिमसेल्फ. सो आई थिंक that is one person I would choose that I want to continue working with. Other than that, I don't really put names, like I said. वो बेहद dedicated है अपने काम के लिए. मैंने देखा है, I think he only sleeps for 3 or 4 hours, I guess. जितना मैंने देखा है. He does 20 meetings a day, then shoots an ad, then goes to the edit room to edit the movie. Also does the trials while he's in the edit room. I remember हम edit room जहाँ पे editing हो रही थी हम वहीं trials करते थे. So he's also doing trials. In between there's some another meeting that has come up and he's doing that. कई बार हमने trials 3 बजे किए हैं क्योंकि पूरा दिन packed था. So I think that dedication is amazingly attractive. That is something that I would want to adapt. It was Lal Singh Chaddha Promotions. Yes, I think that was the best project that I could ever get. Like, I was of course working for Amir's wardrobe, but Kareena was always around, so it was nice. No, I didn't do the movie, I did the promotions, but I've watched the movie and I think I don't know how to pick a scene. Yeah, कई सारे scenes हैं. I think एक scene जहाँ मैंने देखा है, he goes back, like there's a phase where both are in college. It's amazing कि वो, he's a chameleon. Like I was very convinced that he's a college boy. So that is amazing about him कि वो character, you start believing in the character. Second is जब एक scene है जहाँ Mainu Chadya, the song, in that scene Kareena and Amir, like Lal and Rupa are getting married. They look majestic. That wedding look is gorgeous. It makes you fall in love with the couple. Also, the whole naiveness and the whole purity of love that they capture in that frame. कि love is beyond everything यार, इतना pure है वो scene. I love that. And one scene where Amir is not there, but the younger boy who's playing Lal is there. There's a scene which is very intense. I think it goes back to when the Sardar community was going through a lot, and the mother is sitting, Mona Singh is playing the mother, and they are trying to hide away from the mob which is trying to kill them and harm them. And at one point वो उनके बाल काटती हैं, and narrative फिर भी लाल के perspective से है. So the way it has been shot is so beautiful कि वो छोटा सा बच्चा उस सिचुएशन को कितना समझा और आपको किस तरह से बता रहा है कि उस दिन मम्मी ने, I think I don't exactly remember the dialogues, but it was on the lines of कि उस दिन उन्होंने मेरे बाल काट दिए, शायद उन लोगों को मेरे लंबे बाल नहीं पसंद थे. So even the narrative in such intense frame, it's so beautifully put कि एक 5 साल का या 10 साल का या 9 साल का बच्चा दुनिया को कैसे दिखता है. It's just so beautiful and pure and innocent. I think these three are the scenes that if I have to pick, else I really love the movie, but if I have to pick, I think these will be the pointers. Like I said again, I think I had never applied for a job, so I was working on a project and I finished my day and I was coming back. It was again around 6:37 and मेरा phone rang, and there was this person who said, "Hey, I'm calling from Amir's management," and I was like, "Okay, yes, tell me." And then he goes, Amir would want you to style him, and would you like to go ahead? And I was like, sure, we can meet tomorrow and discuss the project. And cut to अगली सुबह मैं AKP पे बैठी थी, which is Amir Khan Productions, and there was that. I thought maybe they'll speak about the job, maybe they'll see my CV. Nothing. Amir walked in and he was like, okay, so this is the event and that's my team, you can speak to them, take the brief. And the next second it was like that I met him briefly, he told me उन्हें क्या क्या पसंद है, क्या क्या नहीं पसंद है, क्या वो सोच रहे हैं इस particular look के लिए, and he left the room and rest of the discussion was just, okay, should we send you a car? And like next moment I was sourcing for him. So I don't know, like I said, maybe a divine intervention, but I didn't really apply for that job. I just got a call for it. Amazing, like I said, उनसे इतना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है और सिर्फ काम के बारे में नहीं. I think life. He also is so well read and he's one of the really good ones that our industry has. So जब आप, it's also said, you know, when you work with someone experienced, आपका experience उनका experience +1 हो जाता है. So when I worked with him, I think I learned so much about life, how you conduct yourself. We were miking him for one of the shoot in the promotions, and I think the boy was so mesmerized. We all are, like he's such a nice personality. The boy who was miking him was so mesmerized. I think he goofed up with the tape or something. And वो इतना डर गया फिर, and then Amir had just turned around and said, he literally held him so nicely and he was like, आज आपका पहला दिन है या like आप new हो क्या है? And then he told, हाँ sir, like मैं अभी join हुआ हूँ. And he was so sweet. Imagine a star, a superstar, a mega star like him, you know. He actually told him so sweetly, अच्छा बेटा इसको ऐसे नहीं ऐसे लगाते हैं, ये वाला side सही है. And he's actually shown him that in middle of, like, we all shoot, we all know there's so much of chaos and whatnot happening. In middle of that, that guy has been so patient with this new technician. It was so amazing. I think उनके साथ इतना कुछ देखने और सीखने को मिलता है. It teaches me how I should be. Like, no, he's in a way, like, he's at the top, you know, of the industry. and he's still so humble, so patient, so dedicated. I guess more than just styling, it was a whole holistic, experience for me.